Hi everyone, this is Lynn from Yoga Story. We're going to do a winter solstice ritual together. We're going to start with a 10-15 minute flow. Lindsay's going to talk about some items of intention that you can bring in your meditation or in the things that you're going to be journaling about if you want to practice that. And then Charlotte's going to take you through a 5-10 minute meditation so that you'll have a nice little already recorded ritual that you can come to on the winter solstice. Now, the winter solstice is all about celebrating kind of a rebirth. It's the end of a lunar cycle, begin of a new solar cycle. It's the shortest day of the year, longest evening. So we really want to think about being grounded in our bodies, sustaining the energy that we have, and just bringing a little bit of light into our lives, since it is the coldest, darkest time of the year. So we're going to take a grounding practice with a little bit of breath work that's not super energetic, but it's intended to keep the energy in our body going. So start at the top of your mat. It's all you'll need today is your mat. Of course, you're free to use blocks if you'd like, if that's something that you normally do in your practice. But start feeling the foundation of your feet. We're going to feel the heels and the ball of the toe under the big toe and the ball of the toe under the small toe. We're going to feel that weight distributed down in our legs. Nice energetic legs, taking our belly and pressing it in, but dropping the shoulders down the back and reaching the hands out to the side, Tadasana. And take a few breaths here. You can close down the eyes if you'd like and just connect to that feeling of being grounded in your feet and growing tall through your spine. So on your next inhale, lift the hands up overhead. Drop your left hand down. Reach the right up and over. Inhale back up through center. Drop the right hand. Reach your left hand up and over, pressing through that right foot. Back up through center. Reach both of your hands. Little tiny back bend and exhale, fold forward. Grab the opposite elbows with your opposite hands. Drop the head ragdoll. Allow yourself to sway from side to side. Just shifting your weight from right heel over to the left heel. Lengthening the back of your neck. Release your hands. Heel toe your feet to touch. And step your left foot back into low lunge position. Bend the right knee. And you can just kind of rock yourself here in your hips. Then step both feet back into plank position, drop the knees down, lower the chest down, then press your heart up, upward facing dog, then press back to your knees, child's pose, sinking the hips back to your heels. And lift yourself back up into tabletop, downward facing dog, lift your hips up. Then walk your feet forward, one footprint at a time. As we come to the top of the mat, sweep the hands high. And let's do this again where we drop the left hand, reach the right up and over, reach back up through center, switch sides. Back up through center, forward fold, come all the way down. Slide the right foot back into low lunge. And then again, just take a little bit of movement in the hips. Step both feet back to high plank and slowly bring the knees down. Slowly drop the heart all the way down to the ground. And then press up, upward facing dog. Press back into the hips, child's pose. Hips meet the heels or come close. Rock forward into tabletop. Tuck your toes under, downward facing dog. This time, walk your hands back to your feet, back of the mat. Rise all the way up, big full breath in. Bring the hands to the heart. Step the right foot forward, high lunge. So bend the right knee, keep the back foot at the back of the mat. Inhale the hands up. Maybe a little bit of a back bend here if you feel secure in that front foot. A warrior two, so open to the side. Reach through the arms. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. Bring the hands back to heart center. And then turn the left toes out and we get into a goddess squat. So feeling the weight in the heels, nice strong legs. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, come down. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, come down. One more time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, come down. Reset back to warrior two. That's towards the top of your mat. Reverse your warrior. Make your way back to that high plank position. Bring the hands down. It may take you a couple of steps to get there, and that's okay. Drop the knees to the earth. Drop the chest down to the earth. Lift the heart up. Back to child's pose, hips towards the heels. Rock forward, plant the hands on the earth. Downward facing dog. Hips go up nice and high. Press back through the hands. Walk your hands back, shifting the weight into your feet, feeling that grounding sensation again. Inhale, hands up. Hands to the heart. Step your left foot forward into that high lunge position. Feeling that press down and stabilizing through the left thigh and hip. Inhale the hands up. Maybe take a gentle back bend here. Bring the hands to the heart. Warrior two, turn the back foot flat. Reverse your warrior. Come back to warrior two. Turn into goddess pose, so just both of your toes come out, heels go down. So we're going to feel that grounding sensation here, a little bit of heat in the thighs. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, come back down. Inhale, reach high. Pressing through the heels. Exhale, come back down. One last time. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, come back down. Warrior two towards the back, the front of the mat. So back leg goes straight. Warrior two. Reverse. Making our way back down to high plank. Bring the hands down. Step back. Drop the knees. Drop the chest. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, child's pose. Hips go back to the heels. Lengthen the arms. Drop the head down. Take 3 breaths here. Back to downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward to the hands. Give yourself halfway lift. Fold forward. Come all the way up. Big full inhale. Bring the hands to the heart. Exhale. Stand on your right foot. So coming back to that Tadasana feeling, we're going to lift our left foot up either below or above the knee joint into tree pose. You can lift the hands up if you feel solid and grounded in the right foot. Switch sides, left foot down, right foot up. You can lift the hands up if you feel solid here. And come back down. Take your feet wide. So heels on the mat, toes slightly out, lift your hands up. And then begin to sink the hips down, coming down into a squat. If you don't make it all the way down, that's fine. You can pause. It'll be a little bit more heat building, where you can come all the way down into your squat, pressing the elbows into the inner thighs and keeping your spine nice and long. A few breaths here. And press all the way back up. Come to stand, lift the hands, and then bring the hands to the hips. And we're going to turn to this side, back into our goddess squat. We're going to bring some pranayama into this. And it's called, it's a type of breath. It's not breath of fire, where we go really fast pumping the belly, but instead, think of pulling energy into the body, because winter solstice is all about sustaining the energy that's already in your body, not about really heating it up or expending a ton of energy. So we're going to think of cultivating the heat already there, pulling a little extra energy in, and we go pull, so reach out and then pull in, and we go, nice big forceful exhale. Try to make sure you're not around a bunch of people when you do this. Then we're going to go 8 times this way, okay? So get down nice and low in your stance. Reach the arms out, big full breath in. Here we go. Good. Reach up, nice big star pose. We're going to take a straddle, so turn the toes in, angle the heels out, then come all the way down. So really pressing into the feet. Again, this is all about grounding, so we want to feel that grounding sensation in the heels. Bring the hands to the hips. Press into the feet to lift the heart all the way back up. Step the feet together at the top of the mat. Another balancing pose, so right foot on the earth, left knee up. Right hand to the knee. Open up to the side, so knee goes out to the side, goalpost the right arm. Hug the belly ins, making sure that our shoulders don't come up around the ears. Good, come back through center. Kick it back into airplane pose. So again, feeling the rootedness of the right foot as we lean forward at an angle. Hugging your right hip, your right thigh. And come back up to stand. Switch sides. Right foot, left foot on the earth, right knee up. Opening the knee up to the side, goalpost the left arm. Find a point for your eyes to focus on, keeping the steadiness in the body and breathing. Back through center, kick the right foot back to airplane pose. And come back to stand. Open back up again, back into that goddess position. So this time we're going to pull from the sky down and into the body 8 times. So we did out and in. Now we're going to go up and down. Ready? Here we go. Big full breath in. It's a really fun one to do. Reach up, nice big star pose, turn the toes in, press into the heels, come all the way down again. Nice straddle. Bring the hands to the hips, come all the way up. Turn your right toes out. Reach your right hand towards your toes. Reach forward, forward, and down, coming into triangle posture. Left hand goes up high, hug the belly in. Think long spine, pressing into your feet. Pull yourself back up. Turn the right toes in, turn the left toes out. Another triangle on this side, reach forward and then come down. It's okay if you're facing a different direction than me. We're just getting both sides of the body. You can keep a little bend in your front knee. Pull yourself back up. Turn both toes in, back into that goddess stance, so toes out, heels in. So this time we're going to alternate pulling into the body, then reaching up and pulling into the body. 4 of each, alternating. All right, here we go. Here we go, reach high. Bring the hands to the hips, turn the toes towards the top of the mat. Step forward, big full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. One more sun salutation. Let's take a halfway lift. Step back. High plank pose. Lower the knees, lower the chest. Lift the heart up, upward facing dog. Back into child's pose, 3 breaths here. Begin to walk your hands back, lifting your heart, sitting your hips on your heels. Take a few moments here, let the shoulders slide down the back. Bring your hands to your heart. Thank you for joining me for this grounding flow. Stay tuned for Lindsay. Namaste.
And you made it. It's winter solstice. I appreciate you coming in, and I appreciate you tuning in and being open enough to have this moment in stillness and darkness and to tune in with me. What is winter solstice? Winter solstice marks the moment where the sun is farthest from the earth. So it is the darkest time. And I know leading up to this day, I personally have been feeling it. Just completely and utterly drained and done, right? So I feel you. This year has been a year, for many of us. And, we made it. We've experienced things that we never foreseen this time last year when we were setting our 2020 vision. And I want you to give yourself a moment of honor and gratitude for all that you have been, done, seen, experienced in this year. Give yourself that moment. Good. So today I'm going to bring you items of intent into your winter solstice. Winter solstice is about bringing in the light. When the light is at its darkest, the sun is the furthest away. It's about celebrating the coming back of the sun, the coming back of the light. So many people celebrate with bringing in what feels warmth to them. Candle, wood, taking some cedar, some pine, and cones, having frankincense, and frankincense and myrrh is significant. I have a incense burning that is that. There is no rhyme or reason. You just be open to what speaks to you, and bringing in the things that you cultivate outside in nature and bringing them in. So we might unknowingly already do this in celebration of Christmas. Bringing the Christmas tree in, decorating with lights. I think many people have more lights inside their homes and outside their homes than normal. We're all needing that light, that joy. And in fact, I think more people decorated earlier this year, which is definitely fitting. We need to feel that warmth, that light, that joy inside of us. So gathering the things that bring us joy and light. Tea is important this time of year, so sipping on something that warms the heart, some spiced apple tea, some hot cocoa. Cacao opens the heart chakra, the heart center. So that's why hot cocoa is very warming and filling. Some spiced apple tea, anything that feels warmth inside here. Apple cider, warmed or cold. That is what brings us joy. So let's give ourselves a moment here. I want you to gather a journal, just a piece of paper. This isn't for anyone else's eyes to see. This is for you. and you only. So in your journal, in your piece of paper, I want you to open up. And if you, by chance, happen to have whatever you wrote, whatever you set as your intention this time last year, bring that out and set it right next. I'm going to give yourself a moment of stillness and centering and just clarity. Being comfortable in the stillness and in the cold and in the dark. And creating your own warmth. I want you to gaze upon your journal. And I want you to see the importance of this year. And I want you to write down 5 things. 5 things that brought you clarity, that brought you gratitude. 5 things that you received in this year that spoke to here. And once you've written down the first, pause. And I'm going to be completely open and share with you my 5 things. My first is in March, I was ordered to end services. I am a massage therapist, and I never foreseen this in my life. So it was the first time ever in my life. I've always held down multiple jobs. The only time that I've ever experienced not working was after I gave birth. And I put around a lot of guilt and unworthiness if I wasn't working, if I wasn't contributing financially. So my first thing of true gratitude, true awakening, true gift that this 2020 year has brought to me was it's okay to be truly still. And with that, I'm going to give honor to it by lighting a candle. And when I light this candle, I light this gift. It's okay to be truly still. I encourage you to do the same in your journaling, your 5 things of gratitude, 5 gifts that this 2020 year has brought to you. Write it down. Give it its light by lighting the candle, gazing upon that gift and light, and coming back to the next one. Continue. Once you have written your 5 things and you have amplified your 5 things with the light, December 21st is definitely going to be more magical than many of us have ever experienced. Give great honor and gratitude for being chose to be here in this moment and to experience a light in the sky that hasn't been seen for 800 years. It is important that you give honor that you were chosen to be here. And what lies within here is what's needed out there. So in this time of stillness, and you have paid your gratitude of the things that this past year has really shown you and has given you, now set your intention of 2 things. 2 things to manifest, 2 things to step forth in this next year. And be truly aware of each word, of the significance in the sentence, and what it will bring into you and all that surrounds you. Give yourself a moment of clarity around this. And again, light your candle to signify that moment. Take a moment to gaze upon your candles, your light. This is you. This is the world that you want to represent. This is your light. Honor that. but most of all, have joy. Bring in joy, bake, make food, drink, be merry, dance, have fun, be joyful. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for my portion of winter solstice. Be light in your heart, and all things will be great. Here's to the coming year.
Hello everyone, Sharlotte here. I usually do the new moon meditations. I'm so excited about the winter solstice coming up on Monday, the 21st. It's really exciting because Saturn and Jupiter are combining to make it looks like a Christmas star, which I think is really fun. And this hasn't happened since the 1200s. So it's really just special, and it's kind of fun that it happens on the winter solstice as well. But just like the cold moon that we talked about over the new moon, winter is a time for inward energy, and it's a time for filling you up, and it's not outward energy. So it would be more prana than apana in yogic terms. And so I'm going to do a meditation for you to fill up your heart, to fill up you this winter. So I hope you enjoy. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes, relax your eyes. Glide your shoulder blades together. Turn your hands down towards your knees, symbolizing, signifying inward energy rather than outward energy. Imagine your heart. And this heart can just look like a Valentine's heart. This nice, shapely heart. Every time you breathe in, you fill your heart. And you're breathing in golden light, golden sparkly light. Big inhale. Let your heart fill a little. Breathe out. Inhale completely. Let your heart fill. Let anything go that needs to go. Inhale. Exhale. Soon the golden light starts to spill over into your chest. The light drips down your arms, wrapping around your elbows, through your forearms to your hands. Now maybe feeling this golden light in your hands, you feel a lot of energy. And a lot of times, when you feel energy, you give it away. This time, hold your energy in. You are filling yourself up first. You feel grounded. You feel peaceful. You also feel a lot of energy. Let this golden light fill every crevice of your brain, bringing space where you need it, giving your brain a break from doing. The golden light drips down the center of your body, through your thighs, and down to your knees, wrapping healing energy around your knees, down through your shins, and then to your feet. Again, maybe you get this urge to get up and go into the world. Tune into yourself. Bring yourself to stillness. Inhale, think I. Exhale, think am grounded. Inhale, think I. Exhale, think am peaceful. Inhale, think I. Exhale, think am calm. Just like spending more time indoors during the winter time because of the cold, spend more time with yourself this winter. Inhale, think I am. Exhale, enough. Inhale, I love. Exhale, myself. Inhale, I am. Exhale, grounded. Take a slow, deep breath in. Sip in a little bit more. Sigh it out. Slowly flutter your eyes open. Bring your hands to your heart. Push your hands into your heart. Take a slow, deep breath in. Let it go. And then place your thumbs in between your eyebrows, stimulating your pineal glands. Take a big breath in. Sigh it out. Namaste. Have a beautiful solstice.